Do you want to build a snowman, even if there's no snow where you live? Not a problem. All you need is thin cardboard, white yarn, and to scavenge your house for 3 circular objects with diminishing diameters. For me, the perfect combination happened to be a baby food jar lid, a can of cat food, and a reusable cup. My life in a nutshell. Okay, let's get started. Use your objects to trace circles onto your cereal box cardboard. You need 2 of each size. Once you're done tracing, cut them all out. Take a large coin, place it in the center of the circles, trace and cut. You can use the same coin for all the circles. Layer the discs on top of each other. Congratulations! These will be the tools you use to craft the perfect pom-poms. Let's start with the biggest size. You can double up your yarn to make the process twice as fast, and twist around and around the cardboard. If you run out, it's no big deal. Just add a new length of yarn and keep looping. We want nice full pom-poms, so just keep looping and looping. If you're like me, you'll keep the skein of yarn on the ground next to you and yank forth lengths of yarn at a time to work with. I know you do this. At some point, your pom-pom will look like a croissant. Keep going. You can only stop once it looks like a chubby Millennium Falcon. Slide your scissors in between the 2 cardboard discs and cut the yarn. Take a double thick length of yarn about yay long and slide it in between the discs as well. Make a tight knot and cinch in the pom-pom as tight as you can without ripping the fibers. Do a double knot to be sure. Now you can slip off the cardboard tools and trim the pom-pom into a perfect ball. Do that twice more with the other cardboard discs for the snowman's midsection and head. Set the pom-poms aside for now. Cut yet another disc out of cardboard and glue some pretty felt on top to act as our snowman's base. Poke 2 holes about 1 inch apart in the center. Cut a length of yarn twice the height of your snowman. Use a big plastic needle to thread it down through the top of the snowman, starting with the head, then through the midsection. Out the biggest pom-pom, through the holes on the base, and all the way back up to the top again. Squish the pom-poms together until they sit nicely on top of each other, then make a knot and cut. Now we can decorate them. Part the fibers and glue the nose and arms deep into the snowman. The buttons and face can be glued to the surface. I found these perfect little twig arms right outside in my front yard. There he is, so cheerful and puffy. Look, if you get the tension just right, he can even do a little dance. And you can position him to move and look around, so he's somewhat posable. Come back tomorrow for day 6. Annyeong!